when the economy went into a recession, we were able to exit because the president had thought it fit to have this plan in place. So in a nutshell, the ESP was the response of the president to deal with the economic fallout of the pandemic. No reason to suddenly cut off its implementation. And like I said, now there are two tracks to the funding of the program. The first part is the one that the federal government will use appropriated funds, and we budgeted about 500 billion for that. And then the other part is made up of concessionary funding, CBN financial facilities, And I made the point that already in terms of the funding of the program, and I did say that we have saved 1.5 million jobs and created, we have saved and created 1.5 million jobs in the process. We have implemented substantial aspect of the plan, and many of the other aspects are also in progress. So yes, it's ongoing as it were, and I think while we have seen that there is considerable room for improvement, we have done quite a bit of the work so far, and the impact is out there for everybody to see. So let's just look at the overall picture. We have the Survivor Fund, for instance. We call it the MSME Survivor Fund, which the plan put in place, understanding the significant role that MSMEs play in our development of the economy and the growth of the economy. So we have saved in that sector, more than 1 million jobs already. And how did we do this? So we have, for instance, what we call the payroll support program. Now, what the payroll support program does is to identify a few of the sectors in the economy that were directly impacted by the lockdown. For instance, hotels, private schools, transportation and artisans.
What kind of partnership do we have with the state governments so that this brilliant economic sustainability plan can actually see the light of day and benefit people the way government wants it?
Yeah, thank you, Hayo. By the way, Hayo, I must give you the credit for always asking the questions about how the state and the federal government will work together. It's one very important thing that you stress, and it's very important because without that kind of collaboration, there isn't much that can be done. The state's governors are the ones that really hold the land in trust for the people under our constitution. The land essentially belongs to the state, especially for farming, and it's the governors that hold it in trust. So we have a very consistent approach in trying to develop consensus with state governors. So the first point to make on the National Livestock Transformation Plan is that there is indeed, in this country, there's a consensus. In the National Economic Council, where you have the state governments and the federal governments, coming together, meeting on a monthly basis. There is a consensus regarding the National Livestock Transformation Plan. There's a consensus. I sit at the meetings every month, and I see this. A committee was set up, by that council, presided by the president, presided by the vice president, and looked at the problems that are on the ground, and came up with this plan, considered to by every governor in this country. So there is indeed a national consensus.